Morning, everybody. Golly, I look sleepy. I've been up longer than I look. It is Sunday, 11:30. Start of the new week for us. I'm heading to Target because I didn't get dog food last night. I should have gone and bought dog food, and we did not. That girl running. Must be some monsters after her. Anyway, I ran into Target. We'll be in and out of the house a bunch today. There's some guys cutting down a tree in my backyard. A big ass tree. They're on the second day of it. And then I gotta hit my shops and do some maintenance. So, yeah, should be a busy day. I really do have a lot going on. I just got to figure out how to get you guys involved in it. So, hopefully we do good today. We'll be back. Let's get out of this. Let me put on the seatbelt. Safety first. Let's try this again. It is 8:15 on Wednesday night. I have been at my house basically stuck most of the day. They're cutting down a tree in my yard. I did a bunch of office stuff. And then literally as I start, I just got one of my employees just said that we're probably gonna get a complaint. So this is my life. Like, I don't understand why it is so hard sometimes for us to just make people stuff. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that one because it's coming. Like, this is the that's what my employees said. Anyway, we're running to the warehouse even though it's such a late start. I gotta get the van mostly unloaded. We're going back to Lubbock tomorrow to get the rest of our cups. My last order was too big for the van, which it's been a while since that happened. So I think I messed up a little bit on my order. It's nothing we won't use, but I didn't really want to spend all of that right now. We're going. So yeah, we got to get a lot of this stuff out of here and figure out the stuff that we didn't get dropped off at the shops yesterday. And I'm gonna say apologize, because at this point you may get Sunday and Wednesday, because Monday, I found my phone. So yesterday I was in pretty much panic mode because I thought I lost my phone, this phone right here. Right now I'm recording a lot of my stuff through an old, not that old, but an older iPhone, iPhone 12. I have since pulled out and found an old Action Cam, DJI Action 2, and a 360 cam that we're going to try and utilize at some point. I like toys. Anyway, I just in a panic yesterday went through all my stuff and tried to find, and I finally found it about 10 o'clock last night in the dumbest spot. So there'll be a little bit of Monday on there, no Tuesday, and then most of Wednesday's gone too, so I apologize for that. I don't know if you apologize, but we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do. You know, I saw a content creator the other day, and I just went blank. When I remember his name, I'll put it like right here. He's a fairly recent startup again vlogger, weekly vlogger. But I kind of like the way he posts once a week. I'm almost certain he records every week or every day, and then pulls out his best rant talk video and posts that once a week. So we may, almost got me a dove. It's not dove season yet, fellas. We may look at that. I'm still trying to figure out my way, what makes sense. And I also need to figure out, I have this bag, I have this bag, I have this mic, whoop. I have another mic that goes with that one. Whoop. I also have the phone, a backpack. I think I'm overwhelming myself with too much crap. But I know at the very least, I want it to sound good and sound better. After editing the last 2 weeks, because I'm in the van so much, I can't handle that weird tinny when I take all the background noise out. This is so much better. So I have to figure out what works best to be able to get this mic out onto this phone easier. I also have Pocket 3 that we may play with, but again, it'll be plugging it in because I have the older DJI mic and I don't think it does Bluetooth. Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Thursday. I don't know what day. I never know the day. It doesn't matter. It's around 9:30. We are heading back to Lubbock. This is pretty much a normal view for you guys at this point. We are going hold on, we got a phone call. Yes, sir. Like, are you serious right now? Okay, we started. We got a late start on our videoing, and then that was Terry, who's doing some work in my house. I actually cut down my tree, which I should have been getting some video of that. I had a huge tree that was dying, so we cut it down. But they're finishing cleaning up today, and he's taking off some just junk that we had in the backyard, which is great. While I'm on the phone with him, I get another phone call, spam. Hang up with him, my phone just rang the damn again. Like, what's happening? It's ridiculous. I also don't understand how the speed limit is 75. I'm doing 78, and these people are passing me like I'm sitting still. Like, I get it, but damn. Like, everybody. I'm questioning whether my speedometer is right at all. That dude about pulled out in front of me. Steve Brown, hold on, I gotta get this one. Hello. Seriously, another damn phone call. But that was a good one. That's work. Not work. That's one of my buddies, a longtime friend of the family, and he's getting a hold of me. My father-in-law had a place down that we're trying to sell, and we got somebody who may be interested, so that's always a good thing, right? One less thing for us to mess with. So, but yeah, we got 4 phone calls in the last 20 minutes. I've never felt more popular in a long time. That was a police car. Anyway. Oh. One thing we got to do this week. We got to change this back tire out. It's got a little bit of a dip in it. I don't know if y'all can hear that. It just enough. And if you're going too fast or too slow, you can really feel it. There's like a perfect speed limit where it's not too bad. Hold on, let me check this. All right, we're in Lubbock. We're at our first stop. We're about to pick up a little friend. I gotta pick up my daughter's cat because she's gonna be out of town for a couple days, and somebody's got to take care of Pumpkin. So he's gonna come home with me after we make our inventory stop. So she's about 10 minutes out, but that's okay. And then we'll have a little, I gotta make room for him anyway. My truck's kind of a mess. I'm in it too much, which you would think would mean I would clean it more often. But I'm in it so long, I just get done and I don't care anymore, you know? Gosh, it's like my hair. Good grief. Maybe this is our stop. Maybe dum 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 dum. Yeah, this is us right here. Terrabella. There we go. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go make some room for Pumpkin. And then, yeah, I'll see you. Well, next time I see you, we'll have a little visitor with us. So, see you in a few. Alright. Picked up my little friend. There he is. Hi, Pumpkin. He's all the way in the back. But he's got a little comfy bed, so that's my stowaway for the next 2 hours. And then we'll get him home and yeah, let the dogs play with him. Not really. He don't play with the dogs. We'll be back. Next up, I think we're gonna go Dave's. Dave's Hot Chicken. Hungry. It is 1:05 on Friday, August 28th, I think. I can't keep up. Whatever Friday is before the new month. Anyway, today's gonna be a fun one. Again, this isn't the first time I didn't just wake up. I've been busy all morning. I went and I had to go get dog food for my dogs. I had to, which meant a trip to Target. I could have taken y'all for that. Anyway, office deposits. So I'm out. I'm finally out of the house. I'm about an hour behind, but nothing we can't get done quickly. Running to drop off in my Midland shop, then to the bank. We just have kind of a busy night tonight. I got to pick up my youngest from school right when school is out because we have a football game tonight. And by football game, we have a band performance. So I gotta pick him up, get him home, fed, make sure he's got all his goodies for tonight. And then we have to be back by 5 o'clock to the school and the band hall. So they have rehearsal. It's all bands night. So elementary all the way up through high school band will be there at some point. So that's why they're having a rehearsal to get the littles up to speed. Make sure they know what they're doing and where they're supposed to be and how this is going to work tonight. We'll do drop him off at 5:15. Then we have, they'll rehearse. They'll do rehearsal. I said that already. I'm kind of going in circles. Then take all the band equipment out to the field. Band marches down. We'll get the stands ready. And yeah, we should be good to go after that. I'll try and get some clips from the game tonight and the performance. And then I don't know. Maybe some surprise stuff. We'll see. Tomorrow, I don't get too ahead of myself, but tomorrow we got. We're gonna start editing this week's vlog. I think I'm a week behind still. So at some point I got to double up to get us caught up. So anyway, today we're out. We're running and gunning. I'm gonna try and get y'all a bunch of highlights so y'all can see what's going on. We had to deal with a customer already once today. She did not realize what our flavors tasted like. So now she knows, and now she's happy about it. So yeah, we're just doing that work thing, and I'll be back at some point. Peace. It is 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I just left one of my shops in Odessa and fixed a shaver that was broken. Luckily, my morning manager got it figured out and was good to go. So that's good to know that they can fix stuff without me. We also fixed a pipe that was kind of loose on the back sink. Easy stuff. I was sitting here playing with my phone because, it's what we do. We're gadget junkies, and we're always trying to figure out new stuff. And I have this DJI mic. It is the original. I don't know if it's the original, but it's one of the first series of wireless mics that DJI put out. Again, if you know anything about me, I am really bad about wanting to play with tech that I probably don't need. But it's what I like. It brings me happiness. I've been pretty good about laying off buying new. It's why we're on an iPhone for the camera for now. I have a DJI Action 2 that will use some. Also an Insta360 X3 that we'll use sometimes. And also a Pocket 2. Like I said, I'm bad about it. But the idea of vlogging and recording and getting more stuff on film has been around for me for quite a while. So it's not that crazy that I would buy all this stuff. I'm into it and I want to do more with it. With that, there's a new Insta360 X Ultra that just released. That looks way cool. I want it real bad. But I have decided that I will not upgrade any of my equipment, whether it's for the vlog or for my stream, unless I earn it. I have to earn the money, unless I just have a catastrophic fail somewhere and this phone crashes, it gets lost, stolen, the mic finally just goes kaput. Anything like that we have to replace to keep going. But other than that, we're running what we have until we can, I don't want to say afford, that's not really what I want to do, until we have, I'm going to say, earned it. We've put in the time, we've put in the diligence, and gotten ourselves to a point that we've earned it. And by earn, I actually mean monetarily. Whether it's through AdSense or if we get monetized at some point, if we come up with some kind of Patreon or even on Twitch, we add it. We'll put links at some point to be able to upgrade items. We got to figure out which item we need to upgrade first. Anyway, I got this is still the native app for the camera, but I found a new one I got shown off of YouTube, a new camera app that we're going to try and use soon. I need to figure out how to make this setup work with the backup camera. And then where I can see what's going on. It may not be that important, but I have a camera or a monitor that goes in the back so I can use the good cameras. So once we get to that point, we're gonna try. I think one thing I may do this week, I have a couple of clips that we're gonna put on, or may have already shown you from some of the other cameras I have. I'm super tempted to try and vlog next week with one camera, the next week with another camera, and maybe the third week come back to this and see which one I really do like using the most. I'm a fan of redundancies. I don't always have them, but you know, like they say, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So if we have 3 options for cameras, we're in a pretty good spot. I just need to figure out what works best for ease of startup. Because right now, my biggest complaint is I have to plug in right here the mic receiver, because I'm the last thing I want now is to go backwards with a mic, and no mic with the phone is terrible. So I want to try and use this bad boy as much as possible, and I have ways to use it on the other cameras. So what works easiest? What's easiest to carry around? I have so much crap in my bag. I get kind of where I don't want to take it, but I don't want to stop. I'm feeling a little bit of momentum in myself, not necessarily in views. Those will come. We're learning. The old stuff isn't necessarily what I want everybody to see. But I'll be able to go look at it and go, that was terrible. So anyway, I'm running to Lowe's right now. We're gonna go I gotta get some grass seed and maybe a couple of sprinkler heads. I got a bunch of projects. I need to get some house projects done. Now that my tree's down in the back, I gotta get some work done at the house. So anyway, I wanted to point out this thing right here. This was not like this 3 days ago. So somewhere we had a bad windstorm and it knocked that bad boy down. So be careful out there. We'll be back. What's up, everybody? I told myself I was going to try not to record. Can y'all see that? No, y'all can't. Oh, you can kind of see it. The rain coming down. We need some rain. I told you I would try not to record without a mic, but I'm in the car and the mic isn't. So I'm ready to get some pizza. I've been in the office all day trying to get caught up on deposits and house stuff. This is my only real day to get stuff done at home. So this car, like 38 and a half, 39. Can't afford it. It's 40-ish, but it's not enough. Anyway, I don't understand why I yawn every time. Anyway, so we're gonna get pizza. We're gonna go to Roadhouse tonight. My wife really wanted a chicken Caesar salad from Texas Roadhouse, but my youngest was like, are we gonna go or are we gonna pick it up? And like I said, we've been working all day, so my wife was like, we're just gonna pick it up. And he's like, it's not as good. You get it from the drive-thru basically, and it's not as good. We agreed. So we're like, you know what? Let's get pizza tonight. Roadhouse tomorrow. Why do I yawn when I get on this stupid camera? I need to look that up. Is that a thing? place. I'll show you pizza when we get home. God, it's so movie